Okay, this session we're going to see what it takes to recone one of these antique speakers. Now this is not a conventional like hi-fi speaker. This is from an antique radio, has a high impedance driver on it, and the problem is the cone itself became brittle and completely shattered to, just pieces of, they rot. See the stuff, it just turns to powder. It has no strength to it at all. And that makes it to where the only thing you can do, you have to completely replace the cone. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to make a new cone for this. We can't use cones that you can buy online. You can buy replacement cones for conventional audio speakers, but the diameter to depth ratio of those is drastically different than for these old-fashioned speakers. So we're going to have to make us a cone with the proper taper to it ourselves, because we can't use the conventional audio cones that are so cheap and easy to get. That would be too easy. Now, this counts on us having a good driver. This particular driver is good. These are from the RCA, I don't know what the model, I think it's the Model 100 speaker. They're a pretty common speaker for the old RCA, like Radio 18s and stuff like that. And the problem is they have bad cones a lot of time. People either put their fingers through them or they will have a bad driver. For the cone, we use standard lightweight construction paper. This is just a plain lightweight construction paper. Let me see if I can measure it. You can get it either at the drugstore, usually. This is 8/1000ths of an inch. Fifth of a millimeter, yeah. About a fifth of a millimeter. All right, first thing we need is we need a diameter. Okay, it needs to be slightly larger than the diameter of the cone of the outer ring, because when we make when we curl it around to make the cone, it's going to pull it in a little bit. It'll pull it in maybe 10%. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make that diameter of the circle noticeably larger. I'm just going to draw on here a circle and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm just going to call that the basic diameter. Okay, and we're going to add now what we're going to do is we're going to add in, I don't know if I can do it with it, yeah I can, about 1 inch. The exact diameter that you make it is not critical right now. We'll trim it after we get the cone made. But right now we just need to make sure it's plenty big. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to go, look at that, I made it 12 inches in diameter. Isn't that something? All right, 12 inches, okay. 6. Okay, that's our center. I don't know why it happened. I mean, it just happened to be exactly 12 inches. That's crazy. I didn't make it that size on purpose. I would have if I would have thought about it, but I didn't think about it until it was over. Okay, now I'm just going to draw a line here. Cut here. Okay, And then when we go like so, it makes our cone. Okay, the next thing we need is a little hole in the bottom here so that we can put it over the frame. See, we've got these things come with the cone, the old cone, so we save it. It's a little aluminum cup that has the angle. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to make it to where that aluminum cup fits perfectly on there. And that's going to give us our angle. Okay? So the cup has about a, the bottom diameter here is approximately maybe 3/8 to a 1/2 inch. Flatten that out. So what I want to do is I want to just make it to where that's going to go down in there. So we need us a hole about that size. And I'm just going to cut that. It's not critical because we'll take it and glue it into there when we're done. All right. See, that gives us a hole. When we go like that, this will go right on there. Okay? So now what we have to do is see if we can get it. I'm going to put this on the inside and I'm going to go around here until that fits just right. See, if we do it wrong, then when we put it down in here, it's not going to go far enough down in there. So we have to definitely have enough of an angle on there. It's quite a sharp. That's why those other cones that you get online aren't going to work, because they're much less of an angle. Okay. Whew. Wow. Boy, that sure looks close. Oh, got a kitty coming in here. Okay. It's a little too much. Okay, we'll back off a little. Okay. All right. See, that fits perfect. It just snugs right down onto there. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and draw a line there. Okay. Okay, now what we have to do I'm just going to cut this. This will be the overlap. Don't need much. I'm just going to go about that much. Okay. And we're going to just go ahead and we're going to glue that and make the cone. Okay? To do that, we use contact cement. What is that? Oh, she found a piece of leftover paper to sit on. Oh, look at that, a piece of new paper. Yeah. Okay, and then we go on the other side, same basic thing. Okay, now we're going to let that dry. It takes it about 15 minutes to dry a little bit, and then we'll be able to press it together and it'll be stuck permanently. All right. Okay, hardened up. All right. That gives us our cone. And then if we drop that down in there, it should be pretty close. Oh my goodness. It's just, see, it's just absolutely perfect. We can look down in there and our little dealies there. And we're going to put one of these things on the top. Okay, what we're going to do is take that and stick it onto there. And we'll glue that onto there. And that will make the cone. Okay? Alright, the next thing that we have to do is we've got to stick this thing onto the back. Okay, that goes right down inside there like that. Alright, now once again, we're going to get our glue here. Okay, we'll let that go ahead and harden, dry for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. All right, it's been about 30 minutes, so we take this and we very carefully center it when we put it on there. Okay, and now we just push. It's one of the things about contact cement. Oh, it is easy to stick it on there just right. All right, now I'm going to make sure that thing is perfectly on there. Okay, now that gets our little aluminum support. It's made out of thin aluminum. All right, and that will go. Okay. Absolutely perfect. Okay, the next thing we have to do, we have to slit let me get rid of that altogether. That's where we have the seam. It's a little bit heavier. All right, we take these and we just start slitting. Okay, I'm going to go in about 1/8 of an inch further than the, this rim here shows the edge of the paper, of the cone. So I'm going to go a little bit in so that we have room to bend it out. Okay, going to go all the way around. It's not totally important where you stop here. If you're 1/8 to 3/16 is good enough. Okay. See, now this is very flexible, so that makes it to where the cone can vibrate. That's going to be it. Okay, now, next thing we got to do is we're going to pull these screws out of here. I'm going to break these off. That's no reason to leave that on there because it's so crappy. It's brittle. Okay, now we want to get these screws out of here so when we bend this out, we don't hit interference. Okay. Now, to keep this exactly centered, I'm going to put a couple little pieces of double-sided tape. Okay. Okay, that'll keep it there. Okay, the next thing we got to do, contact cement again. Okay. Now, we just need the, slightly in there. Uh-oh, here comes a kitty. Yeah, she was not a good kitty this morning. Didn't eat her gravy. Now she'll be hungry. She got another hour till lunchtime. Too bad for her. Kitty. Kitty. Yes. What? You want to say hi to everybody? Yeah? Yes, kitty? Yes? She wants gravy is what it is. She wants her lunch gravy. She's not getting it till lunchtime though. Too bad. All right, we got to let that dry for 30 minutes and then we'll stick it together. Okay, that's been about half an hour. This is all tacky and ready to stick. Okay, now I'm going to put paper towels. Okay, the paper towels aren't going to stick to the, it doesn't stick to it. Okay. Okay, now I need the little washer and a nut and okey-doke. All right, now pull this out, then come down like so. Okay. Okay. Up. Okay. There it is. Okay. Okay, now we got a bunch of holes around here that have to be opened up, and we do a trick to do that. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to fire up the generator. Okie dokie. Okay, the next thing to do is we have to open these holes here for the screws. Alright, now, to open up the screw holes, we take a nail and punch them through. Okay? Okay. Set that aside, let it cool off before we touch it. Okay, that gets our screw holes cleaned out. Alright, now. Okay, and that is how you recone. Oh, I better tighten up this center. Don't want to forget to tighten that. Okay, that's how you recone the speaker. It is ready to go.